beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today you will get part 3 of the series. If you haven't checked out part 1 or part 2, go pause this video right now and go check them out. They'll be in the cards as well as down below in the description box. I will be waiting here for y'all to come back. So if you just checked those out, or if you already checked those out, you know that I am doing a 3-part series about transitioning into becoming natural. So in this part of the series, you will get to know about hair growth, as far as how to grow your natural hair while you're transitioning. So I already pre-recorded this video, but I wasn't pleased with it, so this is why you're getting this upload very late in the day, because I am actually filming this today and putting it out today. So let's get right into it. But before we get into the video, remember to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet, share this video, click that notification bell so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video, and check out the rest of my other content after this one. So you want to know about hair growth while you're transitioning, but first you need to know the difference between hair growth and length retention, because they work hand in hand. Your hair already grows on a monthly basis. The thing is, a lot of people do not know how to retain that length in order to see the actual hair growth, because what's happening is when you're growing your hair out, you're breaking off your ends, so you're not retaining that length, so you won't actually see the growth. So you need to know the difference between the two. So hair growth happens on a regular basis, on a monthly basis. You may get a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch, an inch. It's all up to how your hair and your body works as far as how much growth you have on a monthly basis, but your hair is growing every month, unless you do have some type of illness that prevents that hair growth. But if you don't, your hair actually grows on a regular basis. So with length retention, it basically means how well you keep your hair healthy towards the ends, which is the oldest part of your hair. So when your hair grows, you have to make sure your ends are kept healthy to keep all of those ends intact, and make sure that your hair is retaining that length at the bottom of your hair, so that when your hair grows from your scalp, your hair attached to your ends are actually still intact, so you can see that length. So I hope that explained it good enough. If it didn't, let me know in the comment section so I can further explain it, because I can dedicate an entire video as far as the difference between the two and what helps with the two. But like I said, the two combined together is actually what promotes healthy hair growth. So let's continue. So in order to keep your hair intact and to grow out your hair and retain length at the same time, you need to make sure you trim your ends and keep your ends very healthy. Trimming your ends, like I said previously in part 2, it actually benefits your hair. It keeps your ends intact and healthy, and make sure that you don't have split ends starting from the tips of your ends of the shaft of your hair to the roots of your hair, causing a lot of breakage. So keeping your ends healthy will help that. So if you recall, I did mention deep conditioning on a regular basis, and I also mentioned using the bagging method. That will help your ends staying healthy in order to help with that length retention, and it will help with reducing split ends, possibly eliminating split ends altogether. So do the bagging method as often as I told you in part 2, and it will benefit you in the long run. I'm sweating like a bull, y'all. It's hot in here. But anyway, let's continue. So clay mask. Clay mask can help your hair and strengthen your hair. There are tons of clay masks that you can make at home, or you can pick up on the shelves at some local store or some name brand store, or online on Amazon or something like that. But you can do your research as far as what kind of clay mask you need for your hair. I do have a clay mask up on my channel that you can try out if you want to. But clay mats can actually help strengthen your hair, which will help your hair stay healthy so you can have a healthy growth journey. Another thing that will help with hair growth is to actually be super gentle with your hair when you're washing it, detangling it, styling it, to prevent your hair from breaking off at the demarcation line when you're transitioning. I've mentioned it before and I will mention it again. It's very, very important for you to be gentle with your hair and give your hair some tender love and care as you're doing your hair throughout the entire process. I know it can be long and it can be tiresome, but if you're gentle on your hair, it will benefit you in the long run and it will help with that process of growing your hair healthy. Trying out protective hairstyles also helps with that process. There are tons of protective hairstyles that you can do on your hair while you're transitioning. You can even wear wigs, you can wear braids, but with braids and extensions, when you put it intertwined with your transitioning hair, it is important for you to know that you shouldn't have your hair in longer than 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks with those type of styles is enough, because your hair needs to always be hydrated and moisturized so that you can prevent breakage. So I do have a video on my channel already if you want to know how to moisturize your hair before you put your braids in, as well as while your braids are in, box braids at that, because I love to do that to my hair currently, and I previously didn't do that. As far as when I was transitioning, I had an experience where when I was wearing sew-ins or any kind of protective hairstyle, I wasn't focused on the hair underneath, my natural hair, transitioning hair underneath. So when I took out that protective hairstyle, because I wasn't taking care of it well, it started breaking off. But I learned my lesson and I modified what I was doing, and my hair started growing in healthier, and my hair that was attached to my scalp already and my ends started to get back healthier. So do not have those protective hairstyles in for a really long period of time. If you're rocking a braid out, twist out, bun, especially bun, if you're rocking a bun, always take that bun out within 2 to 3 days of having it in so you can re-moisturize it. When you're wearing braid outs, twist outs, if you have to re-braid your hair or re-twist your hair 3 days after you've done it, do it. Don't be lazy. Just go ahead and do it. Rehydrate that hair, re-moisturize that hair. Wash your hair regularly so you won't have a lot of buildup on your scalp. That is another tip. Wash your hair regularly so that you won't have a lot of buildup on your scalp, blocking all those follicles on your scalp from the healthy hair growth. When you have a lot of stuff blocking that follicle, it actually will slow down your growth of your hair. It will literally block what your hair is wanting to do, and your scalp will be irritated, and then you will have to find a way to release all that itchy sensation as well as all that dandruff and buildup. But I do got y'all on that. If y'all already in that predicament, you can use my DIY deep conditioning pre-poo treatment. I think that's what I called it, but it's basically an apple cider vinegar rinse. You can do that and it will actually help your hair as far as itchy scalp, dandruff, flakes, all that blockage on your scalp. That will actually help. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out too, because that will help you. When it comes to preventing your hair from breaking at the ends, it is very important for you to know that what you wear can actually break your hair off as well. So be aware of that. The fabric that you wear on your clothes can actually snag your hair if you aren't wearing the proper fabric. It can actually snag your hair at the ends, and you will be missing some ends, and your demarcation line will be like,
girl, what is you tugging on? You want me gone? You want these ends gone already? Okay, I'm finna snatch it off.
And your hair will be breaking off like crazy. and you will be salty. So make sure you wear the proper fabric, or if you aren't wearing the proper fabric, wear your hair up in an updo, because that will help your hair from not rubbing against that fabric that is not good for your hair. And you will know what fabrics are bad for your hair once you put it on and you feel your hair getting stuck on it and every time you turn. So I'm gonna save y'all some time, get you some better fabric for your hair, because it matters. Another thing that is super important that you probably don't want to hear, but you've heard plenty of times, I'm just gonna repeat it to you. What you put in your body will show on the outside. I'm a vegetarian, you don't have to be one. You can just find a good diet, not a diet, but a lifestyle of you eating healthier to prevent your hair from being crabby. Like, if you eat healthy, your hair will be healthy as well. It will show. Your inner glow will be your outer glow. So try to eat a little bit healthier and exercise. If you don't like exercise, and find some type of active activity like a dance class that you can join, or something that you enjoy doing as far as actively moving, and do it. Exercise, healthy eating actually promotes healthy hair growth. So do that. Don't be afraid to do it. Just do it, because it will help. If you are actively working out while you're transitioning, or you already in that process of like working out and you don't have an idea of how you should wear your transitioning hair while you're working out, it is best for you to always wear either a hair bonnet or have an updo. Protect your hair, because it's important for you to always protect your hair when you're working out, because again, your hair can snag on anything and you can have super dry hair. It can dry out quicker while you're working out. So protect your hair. Put extra moisturizer in your hair when you know that you're working out 2, 3, 4 days out of the week. I work out on a regular basis. This month has been off, but I work out on a regular basis, so I have to protect my hair. So I always wear a hair bonnet, or I wear my hair up in a pineapple to prevent my hair from rubbing against my clothes while I'm working out. So protect your hair while you're working out. Another thing you want to do is protect your hair while you're sleeping. Get a satin or a silk pillowcase. Very simple. If you don't want to wear a hair bonnet, get you a hair bonnet or wear both. Protect your hair while you're going to sleep, because it is going to help you in the long run. And that is basically what you need to do. Also, you need to be patient. You cannot just look at somebody else's journey and be like, oh my god, their hair is growing way faster than mine, what am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. You just have to be patient, because your hair functions differently than somebody else's hair. My hair grew fast when I was transitioning. Somebody else's hair may have grown slower, but that's just because their hair growth rate on a monthly basis isn't the same as mine. One thing I will recommend doing to promote healthy hair growth is also doing probably something you don't want to do, but you need to add to your regimen, is hot oil treatments and daily massages. Scalp massages. Scalp massages are so awesome. Get you some oil of your choice, rub it on your fingertips, and just on a daily basis just massage your scalp, man. It works. It helps. And like I said, oil treatments. I've mentioned this before. Hot oil treatments actually will help promote healthier hair growth, and if your hair is at the slower rate of growing, it will actually speed it up just a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. But you can do that. So that's basically all I have to say about hair growth while you're transitioning. You have to be patient. You have to take care of it. You have to do the proper things. It may be tedious to you right now, and it may sound very tedious to you, but doing those things will actually help you with your growth while you're transitioning. I hope this helped you. If you need a little bit more insight on it, just let me know down below. I got y'all. It may not be up as soon as you want it to be, because this month has been kind of all over the place as far as a lot of stuff happening, so I didn't get a lot of videos out that I wanted out. But if y'all would just be patient with me, click that like button, subscribe and share, and check out the rest of my other content, I will love it so much. And as always, I'm about to chuck my deuces, but before I go, I just want y'all to know that you are awesome, you are amazing, you are one of a kind. Always be you. I'll see y'all next time. Deuces, y'all.